right there. Latin AP. Here we are, 528. The gauntlet has been thrown. It's kind of a scary moment. And I always ask people in person, and I'll probably be asking you in person this as well. Is he telling the truth? So 528. Arpenius and Junius, who were there. No, I'm sorry. Who had heard these things. They brought the report back to the legates, the guys in charge. Those men, the legates, that would be Cotta and Sabinus. Forgive me. They had been bothered by this sudden uprising, and even though these things were being said by an enemy, nevertheless, they, Sabinus and Cotta, were figuring that it ought not be neglected what was being said. And very much they were upset by these things, deeply upset by these things, because it was scarcely to be believed that the unknown and basically not unknown, unremarkable and weak tribe of the Eburones would dare to make war on the Roman people on their own initiative, on their own accord, sua sponte. And thus they, the Romans, brought the matter to the Council of Senior Officers. So the council is this, you've got all the senior officers. You've basically got mini democracy to decide what to do, and then you've got autocracy to decide how to do it. And a large argument arose amongst the officers, or amongst these guys. Lucius Aurunculeius, this is Cotta, and very many of the tribunes of the soldiers and the centurions of the first ranks were figuring that they should do nothing rashly, and they should not take off. They should not depart from the winter quarters without Caesar's command. They, Cotta's side, were pointing out that even if even the large numbers of Germani were as great as you could possibly want, they could be withstood with the fortified winter quarters. It's like, why do you have a fort otherwise, right? As a witness, they pointed out the most previous attack. Because they had most bravely withstood this first attack of enemies, with many wounds having been inflicted upon them, and that they were not being strained by the supply of grain. Meanwhile, assistance would be coming from the nearest winter quarters and from Caesar. And finally, what is more ridiculous or silly or more contemptible than to take advice about the most important things from an enemy as the authority? All right, so that's Cotta's argument and all of his boys. Cotta and his cadre. All right, I'm going to hit the button.